Hello everyone, TJV here, and today I'm going to be talking about some pretty sad news. Bear with me for just this video. I do think it's important for people to be caught up on why I've been gone for a week. My last stream and video I did was me debating with Toy Bounty Hunter, and then Toy and Scott got into an argument, and it was all about the Liz's, the Cats, and Delirious and Scott drama, and what's going on with his son, and is his son being kept away from him. It's a bunch of drama, a bunch of news there. And then Louis Caliber joined the call at the very end of the stream just to chit chat for a bit. There's a lot of crazy stuff that happened, and I didn't really get to talk about any of that this week besides make a small recap video the next day. And the reasoning why is that I went to the Iowa State Fair with my family for my dad's birthday. My dad had his birthday this last weekend, and when we got back from the state fair and his birthday weekend, we found out that my dad's mom, my grandmother, was lying on the floor of her home and not responsive. So we rushed to the hospital in town. Some of us got to see her still alive before she ended up passing, but she had to get airlifted to another hospital. And at the end of the day, it was her decision if she wanted to live or not, and she thought it was her time to go. My grandmother was 69 years old. She was a huge truck driver when she was younger, did a lot of truck driving, and really did not get to see my dad all that often, but the moments that they did get to see each other, they definitely spent a lot of time together and loved each other very much. So yeah, my grandmother passed away shortly after my dad's birthday, which really stings, but what stings even more is the very next day after my grandmother or my dad's mom passed away, a very close friend of my dad's. He's a huge family friend to everyone in our family. He's like an uncle to me and my siblings. His name is Woody. Woody passed away the very next morning in his sleep, and yeah, so back-to-back deaths. It's not good. It's not pleasant to feel at all. It's been a really rough week for me and my family, and that's the reason why I took the week off. Some people thought that I was taking the week off because I was embarrassed by my last stream or my encounters with Toy, or I was too scared to talk about something, or I just lost interest and I'm just stalling it out. Some people think that I don't want to upload until this next week in order to make more money. I've seen a bunch of comments and a bunch of people trying to think on why I'm going dark for just a week, and it's understandable. I had a really crazy stream happen and I didn't really talk about it much, and I said I was going to be gone for the weekend but not the week, so I understand why people are maybe making assumptions, but I'm making this video to sort of update people on what's going on, but at the same time explain why I was gone and why I didn't really feel the best at the time to be able to work. I did really try. I tried for maybe an hour to try to work and try to upload something during the week that's not related to any of this IRL family death thing, but I just couldn't after hearing people cry upstairs. Didn't make me feel all that good either, so it sucks. It really does suck, but I told myself I would make this video when I felt better, and I do feel better. I mean, I'm kind of like teary-eyed right now. I feel like I want to cry right now talking about it, but again, this is me telling you guys for the first time what's going on. If you want to know a little something about my grandmother, besides she's a truck driver, she's a big reason why I'm into faith, and I wear this around my neck a lot. So it really does sting, but you know, for those who are huge believers in God and stuff like that, and, you know, you've maybe read the Bible once or twice or something like that, you know, when it's people's time to go, it's people's time to go, and she thought God wanted her at that time. So no one's mad or angry about it. It's just, it's a lot of upsetness. It's a lot of mourning over the death of someone. Both of them, both my grandma Becky and Woody. And something about Woody is that he's a huge outdoorsman sort of guy. He was a vet as well. And again, he was just really cool and really close to a lot of, you know, my siblings and my family, and really stepped in kind of like an uncle figure when we just don't have that many uncles at all, or anybody else who came over as often as Woody did when we were younger. Besides seeing my grandma Becky at the hospital in really bad condition, the last time I saw her was probably a few months ago. I stopped by her place with my girlfriend, and my girlfriend had a really good connection with my grandma. They got along very well, and the last time I saw Woody was probably last October when he threw a costume party and was cooking fish and shrimp and a bunch of other stuff for everyone, and I got to see him then. Besides that though, Both my grandma Becky and Woody were still incredibly young. They weren't in their 20s or anything like that, but they were still really young for their age, and the fact that they passed is really upsetting. I think the worst thing for me is just I had to see people in my family, my dad, my mom, my siblings, I had to see them cry and show a lot of pain through their emotions, and I think that's the hardest thing, is thinking of the people closest to you in that pain, and you don't want to think about that ever, really. But when you see it, you feel incredibly bad, and you feel like you want to do something, but there's just nothing you could do besides be there. And so I took the week off from YouTube just to be there for my family, but I'm fine now. I know it might seem like I'm about to cry or something like that, but it's just talking about it and bringing up those things is going to hurt for a long time regardless, but I truly am fine. I told myself I was going to make this video when I felt like I was fine, and when I was ready to come back, I will have this video up for like a day or two, and then I'll start uploading other videos on the regular and talking about stuff. So yeah, thank you truly to everyone for any support, and thank you guys for very kind words. But yeah, my grandma Becky and Uncle Woody, he very, very sad that they had to go, but it was their time. I know they're going to be looking back down on me and the rest of my family, so I'm going to do my best not to disappoint them with what I do with my life, so I'm going to try to be a good person, mostly, because that's what they really hounded, to be a good person. And Woody probably would want me to go fish and do some outdoorsy stuff instead of working on my car, because that's really all I do when I go out outdoors. So I'm gonna try to do more stuff like that. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching the video. Not gonna talk about anything I'm gonna do in terms of drama or the regular content. It's just, this was an update on where I've been for a week and why and all that. Thank you guys for watching the video, and I'll see you guys all next time. Peace.